Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Live Audacity here, and today guys, I'm going to be talking about Modern Warfare for you guys. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a review on it, for me personally, what I've seen in the game so far, and if you guys haven't bought it already, whether or not I believe that you should buy this game or shouldn't buy this game. During this video, I'm going to be talking about the multiplayer and the campaign. I really haven't played much of the Spec Ops, so I'm not really going to put my opinion in on that because I really haven't talked about or played it that much to where it's not going to be valid, and I played a crap ton of multiplayer and I completed the campaign, so I feel that those are the two game modes, or the two categories in this game that I do know something about. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the multiplayer. When everybody first started this game about a month ago, there's three main things you had to deal with when you're playing the game. It was A, camping. Everybody was just camping in buildings, camping in corners, doing whatever they had to do because they weren't used to the game, which was awful. It just made this game hell, in a sense. The second thing was Claymore spam. There would be Claymores around every single corner you went, and they would just one-shot you every time. It didn't matter. You never had any time to react to it. As soon as you heard that go off, you were dead, no matter what. And the third thing was the 7.25. I don't know if you guys have heard about this lately. Well, probably a couple weeks ago, but the 7.25 is probably the most overpowered shotgun in Call of Duty history. It could cross-map. There's been clips of people on, like, Quarry, the Ground War 32v32 map, cross-mapping people. Which, the nice thing is now that 2 or 3 weeks, and they've gotten multiple patch notes about it, it is not as OP as what it was before. And Claymores don't one-shot you almost every time as what they used to. You do have a little bit of time to react. People have gotten used to the game, so campers are actually not camping as much and are moving out. And the 7.25 is still a little OP. It's still a good gun if you're first trying it out, and you will get kills with it, but it's not to where it can cross-map people every time. Alright, so moving on from the main things that people had to deal with in the beginning of the game and to where they are now, we're going to be talking about the maps. At the start of this game, they added 8 new maps into it, which are completely new compared to what if you go to other Call of Duties were. They weren't the traditional 3-lane maps. They were maps where there's multiple ways to get around the map, and it's not just 3 lanes. It's somewhat like that, but there's ways you can get around the entire map than just the 3-lane way, which, in a sense, it promoted camping, which it kind of is awful because that means that normally with the 3 lanes, you could have sort of fast-paced games, which in this case, the non-3 lanes causes it to be much longer than what the game mode should be. Like, I haven't played free-for-all personally, but I've heard people playing free-for-all, and they say that they haven't even been able to complete games because the time limit runs out because there's people that just camp around the map, and you don't have the ability to get as many kills as what you used to. And it might have something to deal with the fact that Ghost is an OP perk in this, because you don't have to. You could sit still and you wouldn't get noticed on a radar, which is one of the things that I think they should change in this game, but we're not going to go into that. Recently, they did add in a new map called Shoot House, which has the traditional 3 lanes, which is the gameplay that you guys are seeing right now on screen, as the original 3 lanes, which in this map right here, the spawns are absolute dog shit. They are on some other maps, but they've patched notes to that. There's awful. And then if you get to side with the 2-story, you are at a way bigger advantage because of just the way, like, right here, the area I was just in is called a junkyard, and you can sit on some of the spots there or hide behind some stuff, and you can see the guys where I just spawned. People will do that, camp right there, camp in the 2-story, to where it's one-sided is what this map is. So I hope there's going to be coming improvements to this. I don't know if they're going to stick with the original 3 lanes or they're going to stick with what they started with at the beginning. I'm hoping that, if anything, they do a mixture of both just to see which plays better, but who knows where we're going to go in the future for that. Alright, so moving on from the maps, we now go into the game modes in this game, because they did actually add some new game modes into this game when it came out, and they are going to be adding more in the future, but it's not going to be newer game modes in the future. It might be some classic modes like Demolition from older Call of Duties. But the classic ones we have in this game are TDM, Domination, Search and Destroy, Kill Confirmed, Free-for-all, Headquarters, and Hardpoint in this game. But they also added some new game modes in called Cyber Attack, which is where it's sort of like Search and Destroy, but you can revive your teammates. They have a certain timer for that. It's sort of like Search and Rescue from Ghost, but the only difference in that is that there is 2 bomb sites and 1 bomb in the middle, whichever team gets the bomb has to go to the enemy team's bomb site and destroy it. Otherwise, it's like search and destroy, where you have to just eliminate everybody else. It's a best of 5. It's a lot of fun. You can actually get some decently high killed games in this if enemies or you guys revive your teammates. It's a lot of fun. I've played that and I've enjoyed it so far. I've enjoyed pretty much every single game mode in this, besides like free for all, which I've not played yet, which I don't want to yet. But there's some challenges that I have to do down the road that are going to require me to do that before the season ends. But besides that, another game mode that we got in this is Gunfight, which Gunfight is a 2v2 game mode where it gets on smaller maps like Shipment, I'd say, as a size comparison, where each of you have 100 health, you each spawn with the same weapons, and the weapons change after 2 rounds, and you pretty much have to eliminate the enemy team. It's a best of 6. There's a time limit, and if you reach the time limit, there's a flag in the middle that you have to capture, and if you guys don't capture it, it's whoever has more health than the other team. It's a lot of fun. It's very competitive. When I play this with like Austin or some like friends online or my friends in real life, it's very competitive. I take this shit very seriously, and a lot of people do. So if you guys are wanting a little more competitive aspect in this game, 2v2 is the way to go. It's a good way to level up. I've seen, like, it's been a while since I've had to level up, since I'm 155 in this game, but it gives you like 6 to 7k XP for, like, it's a really good way to get XP, and it's a good way to try out all the weapons. There's like, I think there's like 4 or 5 maps in this. I'm not 100% sure. I can name like 4 off the top of my head. I think there's 4 or 5. 1, 2. They're all, I like every single Gunfight map. I've gotten used to them, and I think you guys would like that if you're starting off and you wanted to be a little bit more competitive in this. And then the final game mode that we got in this, the new one, is Ground War. And I know you guys are saying Ground War is not new. It's been in Call of Duty for a long time now. Listen me out here. Listen to me. Ground War in this game is a 32v32. It has its own special maps that are huge maps. You have 5 flags on them. Let's see. There's tanks in it. There's ATVs. There's other vehicles, and it's pretty much domination. It's the best. I think 300 is what it is, or is it? It's been a while since I've played that, but it's very intense. Like, I've seen a lot of people getting, like, it's pretty easy to get your kill streaks in that if you just know how to play it out. I don't play it as much as I used to because I just don't really like that. I don't like the gunfight aspect. I like playing, not gunfight, ground war aspect. I like playing like 6v6s and stuff like that. But if you want to get like high kill games, that is a place to go. If you want to try and get your nukes, that is a place to go. We're going on to the weapons in this game, and all I gotta say is that in the beginning, ARs and the 7.25 was probably the dominant weapons in this game, but recently they nerfed the 7.25, and then I think like nerfed the hipfire accuracy of the like ARs or just the M4, and they buffed the submachine guns, every single one, to where now it seems that it's an even playing field. Like, legit, like almost every weapon you can use and get kills with it, which it's really nice because it doesn't. You do have the few weapons that are OP, like the 7.25, the M4, the weapons that I've seen people using and still shredding with them, but surprisingly enough in this game, shotguns are actually pretty decent in this game. They do have the range, they do have the damage, to where shotguns are very useful in this game, and I'm going to be really excited when I'm going for Damascus with them. But another thing I want to talk about with you guys was the challenges in this game. Like, some people in this game just go for like Damascus or Dark Matters, what would be in Black Ops 4 or Black Ops 3. They have a crap ton of challenges for this. They have a lot of challenges on these weapons to get the camos on, which is a lot of fun to do. I've had a lot of fun doing my first weapon, which is the M4. Just got done with that a couple days ago, working on some other weapons that I'm going to be posting videos on soon. But if you guys are one of those people that like to grind camos in this game, you're going to have a lot of fun, because I think is it 8 or 10 categories of camos to complete for each weapon, and it's going to take some time. Like, I've only completed one gun, and it takes a little bit of work. Some of them you just complete like just by playing with it, and then others you actually have to work for. Which in the end, the camos are fun to grind for in this game. If you guys really do like to grind camos, then this is going to be a really fun COD for you guys to play. Another thing I want to talk about before I end off what I thought about the multiplayer is the kill streaks in this game. They do have a perk that makes it score streaks, which means that you have to get scored in order to unlock them. Otherwise, it's kill streaks, which goes by kills. In this game, they do have a good amount of kill streaks. They are some of them are OP to use, like the chopper gunner is one of them. In this game, they have it to where even if you do get these kill streaks, you can still lose. It just depends on when you use them. You have to use them at the right time. Like, I've been in games where we've been down, I get a chopper gunner, and we sort of make a comeback, but we don't at the end because the kill streaks don't last as long as what they used to in some games, I feel. Like in other Call of Duties, like in this instance, the UAV, I feel only lasts like 10 seconds and then it's gone. It's insane how short it is, but that's going to be about it for kill streaks. I could go on for kill streaks, but I feel that you guys could probably just know from Call of Duty that there are some OP kill streaks and not some OP kill streaks. It's common sense here, but at the end of the day, I would probably rate the multiplayer for Modern Warfare a 7 out of 10, which for the record, there are a few things that they need to work on in this game. Like on this map right here, the spawn system is absolute dog shit. Pardon my French there, but it is just terrible. Like I've seen enemies spawn right in front of me and I've killed them. I've spawned right in enemy sights. It is just like, there's some things like this that need to be fixed in this game. And I'm hoping that soon they will come out with patch notes for this game, or for this map right here. But there's a few weapons that are OP in this game, which I'm not surprised with. I hope there's going to be patches like that to some of these weapons in this game. But for the most part, I really enjoy this game. I enjoy the game modes. I'm hoping that they're going to fix something that'll help with making some of these games go a little bit faster than what they are, like on the normal maps, and not just like this map right here, because this map spawn's the only thing with this, but the other maps, it takes longer to complete some of my field because the maps are so big in some spots, or in some maps are really big, and then there's the maps that just take forever because everybody just camps in a building. But moving on from that, we are going into the campaign category of this. Before we get into talking about other stuff in the campaign, I just want to say, let you guys know that I personally love this campaign. It had me on the edge of my seat every single second of this. Like, there was not a dull moment in this campaign. So if you guys are in it for the campaign, I recommend this game 100% to you guys, because the story behind it, just like, okay, I'm not spoiling this for any of you guys, but Captain Price is in this. It's been on the cover of the game. They've shown scenes with him, so I'm not spoiling any of it for you guys, but just like the way he comes into it is amazing. Just the way you meet every single character in this is amazing. I'm saying amazing a lot because the campaign is good. I'm just going to say that. If you guys like the campaign, like I said, you will enjoy this. And for the record, it is really nice having a campaign in this game, because like last year with Black Ops 4, we had multiplayer, zombies, blackout, and then we had like the specialist like introduction of them, which was just like learning their backstory, which I really didn't count that as a campaign. And so it's really nice to step back into it, because Infinity Ward has produced some amazing campaigns, from Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. It's just, and Modern Warfare, or COD 4. It's just amazing on how they did it, and I'm really happy that we got a campaign in this game. And I personally, myself, I would probably rate this a 9 out of 10 campaign. It is really high up there. It is probably in my top 5 campaigns. I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed the backstory, like I said, and I believe you guys will too. And so, coming to the end of this video, do I think you guys should buy Modern Warfare? The answer is yes. They are adding a ton of stuff in. They're listening to the community, and I believe that this could be a really good game. This could be one of my top tier games that I really enjoy playing, because I played it a crap ton as it is, and I like what they're doing with the game. They are working on stuff constantly. They're listening to the community, which is one of the things I'm really happy about. And there's no supply drops in this game. There's nothing like that, which is really nice. And so it's kind of it's taken us in a different direction from Black Ops 4, and it's in a good direction. So anyways, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video of me talking about the Modern Warfare, whether or not I think you guys should buy it or not, and my review of it. And anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video. It is your boy, Live Audacity. Peace out, guys.